So I have a few thoughts to share, and it occurred to me that I could do it this way while I sit here on a Zoom meeting that no one is yet attending. Um, Class officially began 3 minutes ago. I sent my email out, and no one's here, and that's not really surprising. It's gotten to be pretty regular. There's one young man that usually comes this period, and I probably will see him. And when I do, I'll stop. I'll stop sharing this live video. But it's just got me thinking, how much I've always heard my students saying the thing they hated that their teacher said was, I get paid whether you learn, right? And that's the thing. I'm sitting here in my house, right? And like literally in my bedroom because this is where the window is. And I wanted to be near the window because it's spring and at least I can smell the air and have the window open. And I'm all by myself and there's not a student here. I've done outreach already. I've already talked to parents this morning. I've done emails and text messages and reached out on social media. And, I had one student come this morning and we had a little chat and then she dropped off the screen. And then I made a TikTok video about the fact that she dropped off the screen and sent it to her. And then she sent me back a TikTok video and there was her face on TikTok, like lots and lots of videos. And I got to find out more about her personality and just like see her face, which I had never seen. Do you understand? Like, I have all these students that I've met this year on Zoom, except I've only met a name and sometimes not even a voice, sometimes just like chatting. And then often when more than one student shows up, they'll just chat directly to me and not to everyone else. So I'm like, what is going on here? And it's strange, the anxiety of showing up in the Zoom space for high school students must be really, really high, or they would be here. Because I know they're sad and lonely at home because they're sitting there making TikTok videos. Do you understand? Like, I'm making TikTok videos because I'm sad and lonely here because my students are not here. So I hope they show up. I want them to come, and I'm excited that the city has now announced that I can get back to my classroom and see the few students that chose hybrid. But most of my students chose remote, so I'm still going to be in this bag with them until the world gets vaccinated. So, and I can't get my vaccine appointment. Every time I look, there's nothing except for people 65 and older or in Queens that live there. Which is, it is what it is. And I'll wait my turn and I'll get vaccinated when I get vaccinated. And I can't wait to have in-person learning again. But what I've really learned is that, I didn't know as much about teenagers as I thought I did, or my students. And this is a great chance for me to study and learn the formats and mediums that they're on. Like even the fact that I'm live streaming this on YouTube, that I have a YouTube channel now, like who am I to have a YouTube channel? That's ridiculous. But I'm just an average high school teacher who God gave a sabbatical. That's all I can think about because I can say that being home every day, I take better care of myself. I got up this morning and I had time to do yoga and make myself a really good breakfast and, just take good care of myself. And my mental health is better than ever. I've been able to do therapy more easily because I'm at home and I don't have to get childcare. I just have to keep paying the Disney Plus subscription, and the child can be in the next room while I do therapy here, just like I'm doing my classes if anyone shows up. And so, God gave me a sabbatical to restore my health, to teach me how to do YouTube and TikTok and what else I'm going to need to learn how to do to like connect with students, because clearly that's where they are. Because even when they were in my classroom the last few years, I haven't been able to teach them easily. It's been more and more challenging because they are in their screens, right? They're just always like this. You're trying to teach a kid and they're like in their phone and you can't get their attention. So I guess I need to be in their phone. So somehow I need to figure out how to be interesting enough to compete with all the rest of the amazing stuff that's out there, which just seems impossible. And so this, I think, is what lots of teachers are maybe thinking of. Maybe I'm not the only one. I do know that the trying to do it the old way, trying to control kids and pressure them into showing up doesn't work. That's the entire reason I have a student population, right? Like every student that I have is coming from an experience where they just couldn't stand the oppressious, bullying, controlling behavior of their schools and teachers and always getting in trouble. And that's really what my school is all about, is trying to disrupt that pattern and find the thing that the student is good at and strong at and help them bring that out of themselves rather than just keeping it hidden. And so, I'm going to stop rambling because I'm rambling into the void like I always am on Zoom, even when there are names in the boxes on the screen with me and I'm not just here by myself. So yeah, the city of New York lovingly is still paying my salary, and I am lovingly committing all the service I can give by reaching out, continuing to be present, continuing to try and reach parents and families and students. But you can't make them show up. And there are lots and lots of barriers. I know, I hear the stories. Students have jobs. Some students are working to support families. Some students are, traveling because they had to, because there's tragedy. Some students are just grieving. There's a million reasons why they're not showing up, and they're all valid and good. And even the ones that look like they're not valid and good, even the ones where they're just laying in bed and they're not doing anything but scrolling through TikTok all day, it's because maybe they're depressed and the world is really depressing. So it wouldn't be surprising to me if that's part of what's going on. So who knows why my students aren't showing up? I know I'm trying my best, and I know that we're learning. So I'm not using the time for nothing. I am, using the sabbatical for what a sabbatical is for, which is to learn and grow and increase your skills and restore your health. So thank you very much, Ina.